Welcome back to the show where we chat all about faith and spirituality in Disney films. It's a bit silly, but it's also a bit serious. That's what it is. Today we are talking about Monsters Inc. So my toddler really enjoys the sequel, the Monsters University, but we're talking about the original film that came out 23 years ago. I enjoy the kind of wry observations of the corporate world and the kind of office humour that's sprinkled in there as well. But really, I think there's a lot of parallels to today. Global questions we have about power, about change, about institutions. We shouldn't just stick with what we've always done, but actually we need to innovate and think differently. In the church particularly, I think we're very stuck and often need to reimagine how we do things, because maybe we're stuck doing scream power when we should be doing laugh power. And it's actually quite difficult to deal with that change from an old system into a new system. And of course there's huge parallels here with the actual energy crisis that we're facing in the world in terms of renewable energy and that corruption and conspiracy within institutions and trying to root that out. That's a huge problem today. I think the very obvious and clear message through a lot of the film is about confronting your fears. From Boo's perspective, the fears of the monsters; from the monsters' perspective, the fears of the humans. It's quite easy to be afraid when it's just a number and a nameless person behind a door, but once you actually get to know them, and once Mike and Sully become attached and fall in love with Boo, a different appreciation for the other species. In terms of fear itself, that's a huge theme for me within faith and spirituality. I'm a Christian not because I have a fear of hellfire and damnation, but because actually I'm rooted in that sense of wonder and joy and love that Boo represents through the film. So by the end, the characters have embraced love, they've broken down barriers, they're doing things differently, they've completely overthrown the institution. It's a revolution, there's new power, we're into renewable laugh energy, it's so much better. I mean, this is such a positive message. Let's go out and do this in the world. But they're just my thoughts. What do you think?